What's up everyone, this is FP Sticks bringing you some Forest Cup battles today. These are completely blind battles, just trying out a bunch of different picks here in the Forest Cup. The Forest Cup is next month's Silpharina format for the tournaments. It's looking to be really fun. It kind of gives me a feeling of Rainbow Cup from Season 1 with all like the Manteens around and Quagsire. But these are just some blind battles against some of my patrons, so thank you so much for supporting the channel. I believe these first battles are up against D-Hack. And there's a lot of different options that you can try out in this cup. Manteen, I can't remember how it's pronounced. Someone help me out in the comments there, but is looking to be the #1 pick. Ampharos is looking really good. Kingdra's looking really good. But I use all sorts of different weird stuff in this video. So let's just see how some of these matches play out right here. Vespiquen, very interesting. It recently just got the move of Air Slash, so I did change mine to Air Slash right here. Gives you a little bit more raw flying damage with that fast move, which is great. You could also run Bug Bite as the fast move, which does a lot of damage, bug type damage there. But I'm able to take out the Shift Tree, which is really good for me. That Stunfisk is coming in, and I need to start chipping this thing down as much as possible with X-Scissor. Stunfisk is insanely bulky. It's a little pancake. Don't let the thinness deceive you. This thing is crazy bulky. Very unique typing of ground and electric typing. I think it's going to be an amazing pick. I just don't have one built yet. I've only ever caught one, I think. I would love to make one. I do switch into my Qwilfish right here because I did not want to be completely farmed down, but this is going to be really bad. Qwilfish, I don't think is going to be a very solid pick in this cup. It's just a little too glassy, and oh my gosh, the discharge hurts so much. Out comes Manteen, and this is totally going to be a wrap for me in this game. Pretty brutal. So Manteen, one of the best flying water types in this cup. Quagsire's a really solid water type in this cup. There's a lot of really great water types. Swampert's looking good. Galvantula is looking amazing as one of the top electric types, right up there with Ampharos. So I am running Volt Switch here. They switch into Stunfisk, and so I was very slow to make a decision on what I wanted to switch out here. But now I will switch into my Jumpluff because that Feraligatr was running Ice Fang, which is actually going to be hitting Jumpluff for double super effective. I'm going to make a feature video on Jumpluff just because I like it so much. It's a silly looking Q-tip cotton swab looking Pokemon, but it's essentially the budget version of a Tropius. Grass and flying, gives you some really nice resistances. These electric type moves of discharge are only hitting me for neutral, and surprisingly Jumpluff is actually tankier than Tropius. I could not believe it. It's just barely tankier. You are running Bullet Seed as a fast move, so really great for energy generation. Not that great for damage, whereas with Tropius, you have Air Slash, which is a really good fast move for flying type damage, or you have Razor Leaf to just do an absurd amount of grass damage. But Jumpluff, have been enjoying it so far. Out comes Feraligatr. These energy balls are going to do so much damage, and they do have the chance to drop your opponent's defense, which is really cool. It's just an added bonus there, but Energy Ball is already a pretty decent move, so looking pretty good. Kingdra, absolutely amazing with that Dragon Breath damage. You're going to double resist water type attacks, you're going to double resist fire type attacks, and you're only going to be taking neutral from ice type attacks like we see here with Ice Fang, as well as electric type attacks. So that typing of water and dragon is really amazing. Honestly, the only thing that walls Kingdra is an Azumarill. And if you watched my previous video where we kind of took a look at the rankings for this Forest Cup, Azumarill is down there at like number 20 just because of all the grass and electric that's around here. I do feel like Azumarill is going to be on a lot of teams though, but maybe just as bench pressure to keep those Kingdras in check, because something's got to keep those Kingdras in check, man. They are amazing. Crustle is another interesting pick, running Fury Cutter, X-Scissor, and Rock Slide here. I believe Rock Slide is a better move than Rock Blast, so that's why I have it on. I bring out my Whiscash. Whiscash is one of the less popular mud boys for this cup. Swamper's looking really nice and Quagsire's looking really nice. However, this Blizzard is no joke, man. It lands on that Kingdra. Super good for me. Again, it only hits for neutral damage because of Kingdra's typing. I had a feeling this was going to be an Octazooka. They got the attack debuff on me, which is pretty brutal. I'm hoping that I'm going to bluff them in thinking that this is a Blizzard, and I do get the shield. Not able to get to that last second Mud Bomb, but that is okay. So I'm going to bring in my Crustal here just to throw this X-Scissor to take out this Kingdra. I still have a shield. I know that they still have the Galvantula, and out comes Fortress. At this point, I should have immediately switched into my Typhlosion. Not the best play on my part. Fortress is going to take double super effective damage from fire type attacks. I'm worried that this might be an Earthquake, so I will commit my shield right here. It's only a freaking Sand Tomb, dang it. But now they're going for the combo play. This is really great because my defense got dropped. Discharge almost one-shots me. I have to throw this Blast Burn. It's going to take out the Galvantula, but because my defense has been dropped, this Fortress is going to be able to come out and farm me down. This is going to be crazy close here. Out comes my Crustal. Sand Tomb's only going to be neutral. Oh my gosh, but I'm not going to be able to get to another move. Very good game there. That Sand Tomb debuff was brutal. Looks like I'm leading Blaziken here. I really love Blaziken, and we're actually in a Blaziken mirror match, but I do have a rank 1 Blaziken, so I'm very confident in my IVs. And if you look at my back line, both things are weak to Blaziken, so I got to take this thing out. You can see I am ahead in health here. I shielded the Blast Burn. I'm going to be able to counter this thing down. Whatever comes in, I'm nuking it with the Blast Burn. No, nothing wants to be hit by a Blast Burn. Honestly, even a Kingdra, even though it double resists it, Blast Burn is just that insane. I do get a shield from the Mantine, really good for me. Now, Cradily is another one of those interesting Pokemon. Is it Cradily? Is it Cradily? Is it Crawdily? Someone help me out in the comments, man. Or if you know a website to like correctly pronounce some of these crazy Pokemon names, please help me out. I know I'm probably butchering these names, but Cradily has access to Stone Edge, which is going to hit Mantine for a super effective. Really great. And it's one of the benefits of Cradily getting Bullet Seed as the fast move. You have more energy generation now, as well as a decent amount of grass type damage for the fast move. But Cradyli's putting a lot of work in here. Rock and grass typing gives you a lot of like neutral matchups. Those two typings really help even out some of the resistances. Meganium is an absolute monster in any cup that it is allowed in. It is like the bulkiest grass type that has access to Frenzy Plant. So Frenzy Plant, the Community Day move, absolutely busted in terms of damage. You can see even up against this Shiftry here, it's going to be resisting Frenzy Plant. It's also going to be resisting Earthquake, so Frenzy Plant is the way to go. And Mantine in the back, I should be able to Vine Whip this thing down and take this game here. His Mantine is running Aerial Ace, it looks like, which seems to be the more well-rounded move in this cup. I still really like Ice Beam, but against like the other water types, you don't want to be completely walled. So here comes Jumpluff. Sunny Cherrim is another interesting pick, but I would not recommend running Razor Leaf on it. The benefit of running Sunny Cherrim is its charge moves, not its fast moves. You want Bullet Seed on that to generate as much as energy as possible to get to these Weather Balls to threaten the other grass types, as well as get to your nuke of Solar Beam. So I would definitely suggest Bullet Seed on the Cherrim. He brings out Quagsire, so this leads me to believe maybe his entire team is weak to Jumpluff. So we're going to ride this out, man. I get the defense debuff on Quagsire. This little cotton ball is still floating around. You cannot take me out of the sky. I will commit my last shield there. I overfarmed just by one Bullet Seed. This energy ball is going to one-shot the Quagsire, especially with the defense debuff. Is the Cherrim going to come back out? Oh my gosh, it's Stunfisk in the back. This is still a good matchup for Jumpluff because, as we know, the discharge only hits for neutral. I'm actually going to bring in my Kingdra here because I do want to preserve the matchup against the Cherrim. And all of these moves are just going to be hitting me for neutral damage here. Still a decent amount. Kindra's not that bulky. Out comes Cherim, and because it's running Razor Leaf, it's not going to be able to get to a charge move. I land the Outrage. Cherim is not that bulky, and it gets one-shotted. I am still continuing to Dragon Breath down the Stunfisk, but look how bulky it is, man. The Dragon Breath really does not chip it down as much as I'm used to Dragon Breath doing. But I have an Energy Ball ready on my Jumpluff, and this is going to be able to take out that Stunfisk there. Very good game. These are some super fun matchups, man. I'm really liking Jumpluff. What a goofy looking Pokemon. Thank you, D-Hack, for the battles and for supporting the channel. These battles are against Eevee Lee. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I am currently running Wing Attack as the fast move and Bubble Beam and Ice Beam on my Mantine, but I'm strongly considering Aerial Ace. But Aerial Ace is such a garbage move, and if you want to hit super effective on the grass types, having that Ice Beam nuke is really nice, so I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about some things. These Leaf Blades really add up, so I actually will commit a shield right here. And they switch into Kingdra. This is another reason why I like Ice Beam. It's going to hit for some decent neutral damage there. A good chunk of neutral damage. And I brought in Breloom. I'm going to counter this thing down. Oh, this match I run into some just absolutely horrible lag. I commit to the farm down here, so I have so much energy stored up. And then look, I can't attack. I can't attack. I'm clicking my charge move. I can't attack, and my Breloom goes down. It's so sad. Luckily, both these Pokemon are going to resist Sunny Castform. I don't know if it was just my internet today or if like the servers were having problems, but I encountered this issue where anytime I would click a charge move, it would freeze on my end. I ran into this like multiple times during this span of the day. So I don't know what was going on, but luckily I don't experience that crazy amount of lag too frequently, but it was pretty frustrating. Thank goodness these weren't tournament battles, because that would have not been fun at all. The Solar Beam comes through. It only hits for neutral damage, but it still does a lot. And I'm double resisting these fire type attacks. Let's see if I can get the attack debuff. Oh man, I got the attack debuff. And I'm going to be able to... Oh, it looks like she might have got some lag there at the end, but I think I still would have survived a Weather Ball double resisted and with the attack debuff. Good game there. Infernape. You can think of an Infernape as a Blaziken that sucks. No, it's got the same typing as Blaziken, but you can run Fire Spin as the fast move. It's nice for this reason right here, access to close combat after we finish lagging. That does so much damage to the Kingdra, whereas Blaziken would have been walled by the Kingdra in that scenario. The close combat really came through on Infernape. I don't shield the Octazooka, and I'm committing to the craziest, most aggressive farm down on this Kingdra. Oh my gosh. I have enough energy for almost 3 Aqua Tails, but I'm not going to be able to even survive to get that amount off. Aqua Tail's going to hit Galvantula for neutral. So I do get a shield, not able to get the second move. Unfortunate there. Infernape's Fire Spin is going to be able to hit this thing for super effective. I think I run into some lag here as well when I try to throw a move. So, weird lag. I guess I clicked the shield, and then I'm trying to farm this thing down, and then the game, like, what is this glitch? What is this glitch? I did not click a shield. Fake shield pops up. I still get damaged. What the heck? All that energy goes to waste. I farm down the Galvantula, and in the back is Crustle, so this is very favorable for me. Still getting more lag. Still getting more lag. Wow! Thank goodness these were practice battles, man. So brutal. I literally almost lost this battle because of how many fast moves I miss out on from this lag. Trying to get to this Hydro Cannon there. Thank goodness I have this last shield. The Hydro Cannon will hit for super effective and should be enough to take out this Crustle. Hydro Cannon, an amazing move. Swampert, an amazing Pokemon. I would definitely recommend running Sludge Wave for this cup to threaten those grass types. Alright. It's kind of fun running a core of 3 with like 1 grass, 1 fire, and 1 water. Fairly balanced. This is a pretty decent matchup for me. We're essentially just hitting for neutral damage on each other right here. You can see the Dragon Breath damage is outpacing my Bullet Seed damage. Obviously, because Bullet Seed isn't really meant for its damage. It's more for its energy generation. And she did correctly shield up that first energy ball, which kind of puts me at a disadvantage. And she lands the Octazooka and my attack falls. By the way, that's only a 50% chance that the attack gets debuffed. And I think in this match, she debuffs me 3 times. What are the freaking odds of that happening, man? Here's number 2. Attack fell again. What the crap? I'm barely able to get this energy ball off here. Man, that does absolutely nothing now. I bring out my Politoed. Questionable move, I know, but I do have access to Earthquake. Earthquake is a legacy move on Politoed. I'm running Mud Shot and Surf and Earthquake here. Over farming just a little bit. Now I'm going to throw the Earthquake. This will be enough to take out this Kingdra here. Politoed, very spammy and relatively bulky. Oh my gosh, it's a shift tree in the back. So both of these moves are going to be resisted. I at least get some stab damage with Surf. So Surf is the way to go. Does hardly anything because, again, my attack has been debuffed. So she overfarmed there a lot. Really great play on her end. But Blaziken's going to have a very favorable matchup against this. Not when it's that loaded in energy. I was trying to catch a charge move, but she stuck to her guns. Amazing play there. Because these Leaf Blades are going to do so much damage. Oh my gosh. I'm barely going to survive another Leaf Blade, but I'm able to counter her down. And in the back is a Sunny Cast Form. I'm going to resist all of the moves that Sunny Cast Form has. Blast Burn is no joke. I'm hitting for neutral with counter. This might have been a CMP tie here. And Blaze Kick is going to be enough to take out this Sunny Cast Form. All of the cast forms are amazing. They're very bulky and they have access to Weather Ball, which is just a super great move. Alright, looks like I'm bringing Wormadam, Trash, Blossom, and Magcargo. Not the best matchup right here. We're essentially both hitting each other for neutral damage. However, all of my charge moves are going to be resisted on Galvantula, if I remember correctly. Bug does resist Bug, right? I know that Electric resists Steel. I need to look that up. I can't remember if Bug actually resists Bug, but I get my Magcargo on this Galvantula. I don't shield this up because I'm anticipating whatever's going to come in is just going to absolutely wreck my Magcargo. Yeah, it's a Swampert. So Overheat is a very strong move. Both of these moves are going to be resisted, so I just go for the stronger hitting move. And then she's going to commit to the farm down here. Amazing play. This is a very loaded Swampert, which is always dangerous, but I got Blossom, and Blossom has access to Bullet Seed as well. I actually bring in my Wormadam to just absorb all this energy. Wormadam is useless to me now. I'm putting all my faith in Blossom. Yeah, Blossom has access to Bullet Seed and Leaf Blade, so insanely spammy. As well as Dazzling Gleam, which does offer you some like play against Kingdra. Oh my gosh, but in this matchup, this is absolutely horrible. If I was running, doesn't this thing learn a poison move or something? But this is pretty bad. I'm going to be walled here, and my poor little flower is going to go down. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will have some more Voyager Cup content coming out soon. If you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon. The link will be down in the description. Make sure to check me out on Twitch. Link in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.